It's not every day that our political parties agree. What did the VA secretary do?
Secretary Collins, you've made some bold claims about cutting staff and programs while redirecting so-called savings to medical care and other benefits for veterans. But so far, that's all been blanket assertion without any evidence or proof to this committee or to the veterans that you've made these claims to. First, you claimed that $14 million saved from canceling DEI programs would go towards medical care. But our committee has not seen any evidence of this. The committee did not receive a reprogramming request on this, and our follow-up questions remain unanswered. Second, you claimed that $1.8 billion saved from canceled contracts would go towards medical care. Again, no proof, no data, no evidence, no reprogramming request on this either, and once more, our follow-up questions went unanswered. Third, you claimed $98 million saved from firing the first round of probationary employees and redirecting those funds to support health care benefits. And once again, no evidence, no reprogramming request, or even notification of it, and our follow-up questions remain unanswered. And fourth, you claimed as one of your accomplishments in the first 99 days that you and I, quote, redirected hundreds of millions of dollars from non-mission critical efforts to healthcare benefits and services that directly support VA beneficiaries. Again, this is yet another claim made without any real evidence, notification, reprogramming request, or even answers to the many questions our committee has asked. My question to you directly is, have any of the funds I've referenced been moved to new accounts?
In taking, I've tried to keep up with your four questions. I'll start at the end. The reprogramming, especially of contracts that was announced and was sent to Congress on April 24th, was regarding the intent to transfer funds generated from our reform efforts as $343 million that went to support VA community care and to ensure veterans have health care choices promised under the Bipartisan Mission Act of 2018. That was sent, like I said, and notification was made on April 24th.
Okay.
Going forward.
If we can just address one at a time. So you're required to send us a reprogramming request, not a notification. You are required to seek our approval. You were a member of Congress. You're aware of that. And you have not done that. You still owe us answers on why you sent a notification instead of a reprogramming. You didn't send us a plan. We're asking you for a plan. A two-page notification with one briefing does not give us any real information on what exactly you'll be doing with these funds.
Remember, we're happy to continue our conversation.
No,
together.
I would like an answer.
We have sent everything we're supposed to send you. We sent notification on April 24th.
Reclaiming my time.
That's fine.
You are required to send us a reprogramming. I will cite the sections of our Appropriations Act to ensure that you can be clear on that. I encourage you to look at sections 227, 229, 230, and 231, which provide very clear guidelines for when and how you need to involve this committee when you decide to move funding around. We have several provisions, all included there in our Annual Appropriations Act, that details our transfer and reprogramming requirements. It's the law. So what I want to know today is, can I get your commitment that you will work with this committee to request approval through reprogramming requests? If you've moved these funds, and are you confirming today that you've moved those funds?
We have moved that, as we sent to you on April, that we have done that. We gave the notice and following OMB guidance, and also qualifying as we go forward. That is our commitment, and that is what we're required to do.
No, you are not.
INS v. CHATA says that we're following that, which is most administrations have followed.
You're following
the CHATA is that we will give you our approval. We will show you. We do not have to come through. We're giving you notice of what we're reprogramming.
Reclaiming my time. You do.
I mean,
have
we're
to come
disagreeing here. There's not a lot of.
Okay.
This is not a reprogramming.
So it is a reprogramming request.
It is, and we gave you notice.
You can't. Okay. The law that we
the
passed,
law is CHATA, which we do not have to. This is not there.
Reclaiming my time, Mr. Secretary. The law under the Appropriations Act in sections 227, 229, 230, and 231 give you very clear guidelines. The law requires you to ask Congress's approval through a reprogramming request. This shouldn't be a difficult thing to get you to agree to. I'm just asking you to follow the law. So I'll ask you again, will you follow the law that is written out clearly in the Appropriations Act?
I'm reminding the ranking member of the law as well under CHATA and following OMB guidance.
No.
When
we pass reclaiming my time, okay, we're going.
We're at impasse here. I mean, we'll be happy to work with you.
This isn't. I just want to make clear that the committee understands that the way this secretary and this administration has interacted with Congress on moving hundreds of millions of dollars from one account to the next is unprecedented. They are required under appropriations law to request through a reprogramming to move those funds. I have not, in all the time that I have been on this committee, and in every year I've been on this committee, I've been in a leadership role, experienced a secretary who has not submitted reprogramming requests and just seems to think that all they have to do is let us know. That is ridiculous, and we will continue, we'll pursue this vigorously, Mr. Secretary.
And
yield back
I
the
agree
balance.
with the lady.
Yeah.
We expect that is the way.
We'll continue to give you what we give the following our guidance.
The chairman and I
We
are
wanted
in
it done
agreement.
the way it said, she has just said. It's been done that way. I've been on this committee for 20 years. It's been done that way 20 years. We're not going to change it now.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
As I believe my colleague, Ms. Wasserman Schultz, mentioned a couple weeks ago, your team sent the House and Senate committees on appropriation a transfer notification indicating the department's transferring unobligated funds from various accounts over to the medical community care. It's my understanding this should have come in the form of a reprogramming request. Obviously, we have authority there, and the chairman has authority there, so we just point that out for future reference. I know you've got, as I said in my impromptu remarks, the care of our veterans at heart, and I know that's going to be your main focus. Specifically, I understand the importance of making sure the community care account has the resources it needs, as we've had recent issues with this program at the Oklahoma City VA Medical Center. I look forward to working with you and your team in a more collaborative way and strengthening the relationship with the committee so this confusion does not happen again and we ensure working together that funding's properly allocated. Just a couple of quick questions. Can you provide me with and the committee with an update on the status of the execution of these funds?
If you're talking about the notice that we had sent up,
Yeah.
they were sent on the 24th. As you well know, the transfer takes place 30 days later, and that is on May 24th of this year.
Okay. And the April 24th letter indicated that no veteran services would be impacted by these transfers. That's good to hear. But can you provide a little information on the contracts and personnel cost savings generated by the action?
And those mainly come from contracts. I'll have more, as I promised earlier, we'll continue, Mr. Chairman, to work with you on this request and make sure that both, or you get the information you need, and we'll make sure that we follow that with OMB as well.
Sounds like the VA secretary and his team thought they just had to send notice when moving money around, but the Appropriations Committee seems to think they require some advance approval. AI pulled this up for me, and no reason to pull our hair out trying to understand legal mumbo jumbo. I will hit the I believe button and agree that Congress should provide some oversight, which means they would need advanced approval, not advanced notice. What could go wrong with this? Slow approval process because of bureaucratic BS. We will have to see. Stay tuned for more breakdowns from the VA Secretary versus the Appropriations Committee.